too. I don't need to hide behind a chat. I just don't think you guys understand the market. That's why.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Sorry, if you just joined this AMA, there is another AMA with BullFlag. My name is Dave, and we've actually began with question and answer segment. Thank you, and let me respond to you now. This is what's going on in the market right now. Yes, we have the bear market, we have the bull market. We've been in the bear market for a long time now. For some months, we've been in the bear market. But what's going on in the market right now has nothing to do with the bear market. It has nothing to do with TA. It has nothing to do with reading the charts. It has nothing to do with bull market coming or bull market not coming. It's not. It has nothing to do with this right now. What's happening in the market is a few people having issues between themselves. What's happening in the market is someone telling you, everyone take your funds out of every exchange. Everyone take your funds away from crypto because crypto is dying. What's happening in the market right now is someone telling you the FTS scammed, and keeping your funds in crypto is not safe until everything is rectified, until we know that we are safe. No more crypto. What's
That's
happening in
right.
the market
I
right
don't
now?
hear
It's an
anyone saying
avenue. Hold
that.
on. What's happening in the
Everyone's
market
saying
right now is an
crypto.
avenue for you to lose your funds. See, people are heavily invested in these projects. And I don't want to watch in as much as it's not my responsibility to sorry, let me respond. Okay, I think LP lock has been extended till um April. It's supposed to be 3 months. We've added additional 2 months um to LP. Please can someone confirm that? Actually, okay. Sorry, a second. And okay, so what's happening in the market right now is not based on um. We're not talking about the bear markets right now. We're not talking about the whole dips or something. No, we're talking about the news. We're talking about what's happening right now. The bear cycle has nothing to do with what's happening in the market right now. The bear market has nothing to do with what's happening in the market right now.
Man, it has
It,
everything to do with what's happening in the market right now.
then you're probably new to cryptocurrency.
I am not even close to new to crypto.
Okay, how long have you been here?
It doesn't matter how long. I understand
No, it does.
markets.
Because if it doesn't,
Okay,
you wouldn't
I
want to
started
gamble.
crypto in 2017, but that has nothing to do with reading markets and understanding how much fake currency was put into circulation and to get to fair market value. Crypto, no one's saying to get out of crypto and crypto's bad. I mean, I don't know where you're coming up with that narrative. The only people that are saying that are the people that don't understand crypto. Okay, what's happening right now is going to be a very long correction, and it's happening within every market until the central banks decide to start printing currency again. Things will continue to go down. You don't fix inflation and problems by printing or raising rates. Okay, so things right now, I know you think that you understand it, but things are only going to get worse. I believe in crypto. I think crypto is fantastic. It's here for the people. But you can't say that this is just because of what SFB said. Nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing.
Then you should actually go back to your research table.
I don't
If
need
you
to go
think
to a
it's not about,
research table.
no, no, you actually do. See, there's a
Okay.
lot of
And
drama in
why
the
is that?
market
Why
right
do I need
now
to go to a research table?
because if you think what's going on in the market right now has nothing to do with the news, with the whole FTX stuff, and with what's happening right now with the whole proof of reserve and other exchanges, then you need to go back and
That's all
actually make
part of
research on
how
what's
the
happening right
dominoes
now.
fall. I mean, it's a liquidity problem. Oh man, honestly, it's not going to change overnight. That's what I'm getting at with you. If you think it's going to change the sentiment of the market by the 22nd, you're crazy, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right. Anyone else with questions? Please, let's begin with questions. If you have questions, kindly ask your questions and I'll be responding to you. I'll be going through the chat as well. So if you can't ask the question on the voice chat, I will be paying attention to the main chat to respond to your questions. Thank you. And while you guys are asking your question, the thing is, um, it's the best decision was actually to postpone launch and look at the market. Go take a look at the market right now. The market is crap. The market is shit, and we're actually hoping that the market sentiment should probably change during the World Cup at the in the peak of the World Cup or something. No one knows. No one right now. No one knows anything. No one knows anything. We've been in the bear market even when BNB was even some during before the pre-sale when it seems as if the crypto market was trying to pick up. We're still in the bear markets, and we are still in the bear markets. But what's happening right now has nothing to do with the bear markets, has nothing to do with the bull markets. And oh, sorry. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Sorry. So we can actually launch at any time. Postponing launch is actually more makes it more work for me from my end. But then it's my responsibility to see that this project is successful. Even if most people don't say it that way, they prefer whatever happens to the project happens. But we've put in so much work in this project that the project just has to be successful. We've made a lot of promises that we must fulfill. And we've put in so much effort into the project and the utility side of the project. If anything happens to the project, how's Bullet Cash going to be known? Who's going to embrace our utility? How are we going to bring our utility out there? That's a very big question. How? If we launch a project in the dead of the market where so many people are scared to invest in the project, who's going to buy it? Even if we spend, see, no marketer is going to tell you not to spend funds on marketing. No influencer, no caller will tell you is not accepting funds. They are going to take your funds. They are going to take your money. But they are not the ones buying it. It's their audience buying it. And so many people, including myself, so many people are not investing, are not buying anything crypto right now. So many people are not investing in cryptocurrency right now. I'm not an emotional trader. I used to be back in the days. But I'm not an emotional trader. I'm not in haste. I'm not in rush. And if I know what's right and I choose to go the wrong direction, then I've failed my community. I have failed you guys. I failed. Not every dip
I got
can be
one more
restored.
question for you. You said that you've got a lot of obligations and you guys have put a lot into the utility here. When we spoke last week, you said that the utility would be launching roughly 2 weeks after the project launches. So does that mean 5 days after the project launches, you'll have utility available for everyone? Or if not
I
so, if you have to
Okay.
postpone again, does that mean the following week when you guys launch, or if you decide to launch, the utility will launch with it?
Yeah, let see. Another thing is, even if the utility is ready right now, we won't be launching the utility until a week or two after launch. It's not ideal. It's actually not ideal. The whole hype launch should serve the launch. And the utility launch is what is going to hold the chart, is what's going to bring in the odd. See, yeah, you're going to have your initial pump at launch. But what are people going to look up to? You've already released your utility at launch. There's going to give you extra work.
But if this is a
The
long-term
utility,
project, it doesn't matter.
no, it does. No, it actually matters
Well,
because
why are
it's a
you
lot of
looking for a
work.
quick pump? Why
Oh
would people
God.
be looking for quick pumps then?
See, there's one thing I want to explain to you right now. Look at the nature of the market right now. Look at the nature of the
And
market.
I know the nature of the market. I'm just asking the question on the utility.
And what's your question on the utility?
I don't understand why it wouldn't be vital to the project that is so based on utility that the utility wouldn't be available at the time of launch.
The utility will be available after launch, not at the time of launch.
All right, enough said.
If I could throw this in real quick, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Dave. Now, with most projects these days, a lot of people look forward to stuff, right? So first of all, on launch day, everyone is like, "Oh, this project just launched. It's pumping, it's going haywire right now." So everyone tries to join in at that point. So when the momentum starts to die down, people have to look forward to something else. That's where the utility comes in. And of course, with every project, the hype dies down again. And that's where the next utility has to come in. Like people have to have something to look forward to. Us launching with the utility, I don't think it will be positive for us. Yeah.
Thank you. That's absolutely correct. See, we promised other utilities apart from Bullet Cash. And one thing about Bullet Cash is there are going to be frequent updates. So Bullet Cash is a utility that will keep running, and as soon as people embrace Bullet Cash, the project will start running on its own. And the project keeps running on its own, even while we're building our other utilities. Bullet Cash is a utility on its own that just keeps running, that gives birth to other utilities. Bullet Cash is a utility on its own. And imagine releasing a utility as hyped as Bullet Cash at launch with launch hype marketing. No, it doesn't work that way. Before you invested in this project, you asked, I don't know if you asked, but most people invested in the project because the team is experienced. And this is not my first project, this is not my second project. Absolutely not. Have I launched a project with the utility at launch? Yes. Did I learn from it? Yes, I learned from it. Because people need to look forward to something. People need reasons to hold. People need updates to hold. And imagine you launch a project and every project has a consolidation phase. What happens during that consolidation phase? What are you introducing? What are you introducing to the project during the consolidation phase? That's when you introduce your utility, your functional utility. That's when you introduce it. And then that's when your major marketing starts, because you need the world to know about your utility, to use your utility, especially if you have a real world utility like Bullet Cash. So no, like I still say this, even if our utility is ready before launch, we won't be releasing the utility until a certain date. We have enough things to keep the project going before the utility is released, like our bond mechanism, like our buybacks, like our marketing trendings will certainly be trending. We have solid marketing that's going to take us all through to when the utility is released. And when the utility is released, it's going to be a different ball game entirely. People are going to be hungry for the utility. People are going to thirst for the utility. People are going to wait for the utility. People are going to hold for the utility. So no, this is not a quick 1x. This is not a quick 2x project. This is not a quick flip project. This is a long-term project. And for someone experienced here, we're going to give people reasons why it's a long-term project. And we're going to give people reasons why they should hold the project. Because if the whole hype at launch is gone, in a bear market, the whole hype is gone at launch, what's going to keep them holding the project? despite the market being red. What's going to keep them holding? This is a space where people are moved by what they see. People are moved by what they see. Give people reasons to hold. And you are not giving people reasons to hold just at launch. You've already done everything you should do, spent all the funds, done everything doable to ensure you have the most hype launch in BSC. And that's what we're working on. If when by the time you guys see our lineup, by the time you guys see the marketing that we've been working on, by the time we start releasing all the marketing one after the other, you guys are going to know that we've actually been working hard. You guys are going to know that we've actually done a lot for the project. But then even if we do all this marketing and the market is not right for it, the general market is not right for it, then it's going to be shit. Then it's pointless. Then it's bullshit. See, if you trust the team, allow the team protect you. Allow the team protect your funds. Allow the team protect the projects. We've promised several times that this is going to be a life-changing project. This is a life-changing opportunity. Allow us actualize that. Don't rush us to release the project, to launch the project when the general market is nuking. Don't force us to launch for you because you want 1x or 2x, or you probably need funds to recycle into another project when there's a bomb thrown on the market. No, it's wrong. No, it's wrong.
But you do realize it's only the best traders that are left in here right now, right?
Do you realize the war?
It's just the best traders that are left in this market right now. And it doesn't matter if it's green or red, we can still make money.
No, that's not correct. The best traders are not trading right now.
Yeah, I'm talking little bits. We're not talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, but yeah, the best traders are trading right now.
Yeah. The best traders are not trading right now. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And the people trading, most of the people trading right now are people looking for quick flips. Are just people looking for quick entry and quick exits.
Yeah, that's the way to play this market, though.
I actually don't want to treat BullFlag the gamble. Okay, I'm reading through the charts just in case anyone has questions.
Hi Dave, Nahim here.
Hi, Naeem.
Hey, at just a suggestion, don't rush with exchanges. Once we launch, we don't need those exchanges because the people don't trust any exchanges anymore. So please keep us in DeFi and let the people buy
Yeah,
via
we've actually
PancakeSwap.
I was actually going to talk about that today. We've actually placed that on hold because a lot of these exchanges are getting forked right now. So we've actually
Yeah.
placed SEX on hold till after launch. And if things changes by the time the news starts turning green, then we can actually get listed on SEX. But at launch, we'll just do other things, do major things for launch. But we're going to suspend. We will likely suspend SEX. We're actually in talks with the ones we've actually made agreements with and signed contracts with, and we may likely suspend the exchanges. We may likely suspend them because a lot of people are actually not looking that way right now. There's no hype right now on exchanges because everyone just looking at the next exchanges that's going to get the next exchange that's going to get fucked. Everyone is waiting for the news, waiting for the next exchange that lock their funds in FTX. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. Okay, anyone else with questions? I'm reading through the chat right now to see if to save your questions. Tiger asked, "What is Bullet Cash?" Tiger, please just let me. I don't know if someone has linked you to the article. I'll just do that right now, so you can actually read through it. And that's a very good question, as I should say it. What's we have project that's been launching for the past few days. Has any of them done well? I'm not talking about 2x or 3x's. I'm not talking about stealth launches. I'm talking about pre-sales, like good pre-sales. How many of them has done well with all the hype? With all the hype they got, how many of these projects are doing well right now? How many? See, I don't classify a project that does 2x or 3x as success. No. Most of you here have been in my previous projects. Most of you here have been in my previous projects. And also I'm not scared of dips. But the thing is, you need at least you need market to have good sentiments before for your marketing to be effective. It's not just about when marketing, spending all the funds on marketing, and the marketing isn't effective. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of your taxes. That's a waste of your marketing money. You guys entrusted the project in my hands, and I should do what I can. I should do my best. I should do everything within my power to deliver. I should do everything within my power to make good my ways. I should do everything within my power to ensure this project is successful. Even if I know the success rate right now is very low, I should be able to change the narrative. I should be able to make the right decision that will be better for the community. I should be able to make a decision that won't be detrimental to the project and to the community at large. I should be able to make the right decision that investors, most of you guys are invested in the project, private or pre-sale, and the new investors will be able to hit their chest and say, yes, this is the project. I'm glad I got into this project. I'm glad I got in early. I'm glad I got in at 5 million. I'm glad I got in at 10 million. I'm glad I got in at 20 million. Not a project going from 600K to 1.2 million or 1.8 million doing 2x or 3x and that's it. No, that's not what we want. That's not what we are building here. That's not what we are building here. We're building life-changing opportunities here. We're trying to change the narrative of BSC here. We want everyone to know what Bullet Cash is about. We want everyone to know what BullFlag is about. We want BullFlag in the lips of every major player in this cryptocurrency space. And we've drawn a map. We've drawn a map, and we want to follow the map that we've drawn. And the only way we can actualize that is when the whole news and fraud dies down. Is it going to end? Yes. And it's ending really, really soon. I'm not talking about the bear market. The bear market can continue as long as it wants. But yeah, there's actually a mini bull run ahead. There's a mini bull run ahead. I think after this whole bullshit ends, it picks up again. What's happening right now has nothing to do with the bear markets. What's happening right now has nothing to do with the bear market sentiments. Okay, let me keep reading through the chat to see if there are more questions. And no, we're actually not talking about the market recovery. We're not talking about launching on the bull run. No, we're talking about launching when the whole news changes. We're talking about launching when, okay, just today we heard another news of of um some entity or whatever stopping trading because their funds are in FTX. A lot of people are here to speak out. And with this news, the market keeps going to shit.
Dave, you're exactly bringing up my point every second that you're speaking. None of this is going to change. That's what I was trying to explain to you from the beginning. The dominoes are just going to keep falling. I don't know what market you're waiting for, but it's not coming anytime soon. That's just what I was trying to get at with you.
No, what you're saying is actually different. Well, no, I'm not talking about the bull market. What I'm
You
talking
keep
about,
around what I'm saying. I just understand what I'm saying for a minute and listen. It's not changing. It's gonna get worse. Believe me. Just like you're saying, believe you, believe me, it's only getting worse.
well, what's going to happen is we're going to watch what happens between now and let's see what happens in the market between now and Friday, because I think let's see if the whole World Cup stuff is going to change the narrative of the market, and then um, but with the way the market is looking, been looking yesterday, today, day before yesterday, and stuff, launching yesterday would have been would have been shit actually, and into today, which is even worse than yesterday. It should have been disaster. Should have been a disaster. It should have been a disaster. And right now on the chat, if we had launched, what I would have been seeing on the chat right now is you shouldn't have launched. Why did you launch? The market is bad. Why did you launch? I thought you had experience. Why did you launch? The whole narrative is going to change. We should have been having questions on the chat, questioning me, questioning the dev, questioning the team. I'm talking about marketing here. I understand marketing. I know how marketing works. Do you think most of these projects that are they're launching their pre-sales, do you think they don't do marketing? They do marketing. Do you think they don't do the right marketing? They do the right marketing. But why isn't it working? Why did they just get to 2x and then they're gone?
Dave, let me
And then
say one more thing here to you. You know how the whole thing is about Sam right now, right? The whole narrative is about FTX and Sam. Watch, that narrative is going to change. That narrative is going to change, and it's going to switch over to CZ soon. You'll see. Just remember me telling you that, okay? I'm on this
so
side
it's going to switch over to say
I don't want you to think that I'm not on your side here. So my problem is I understand these markets a little too well. And when you see what's about to happen, Sam's not going to go down. It's not, he's too well connected. And anyone that thinks he is crazy. He's not going down. There's a bigger picture behind all of this.
yeah, I've actually always said it. I've actually always said it. Yeah, of course, there's a bigger picture. Of
Yeah.
course, everyone knows. Everyone that's here knows what's happening in the market right now. Everyone knows that one man wants to monopolize the market. Everyone knows the fraud is coming from one person. Everyone knows that it's someone trying to bring his competitors down. We know that very
And
well. We do.
CZ made a mistake. He shouldn't have went on Mario's spaces and said a bunch of things. Because now they're going to have a problem when they bring that up because all those are recorded. Right? So CZ shouldn't have apologized for starting this feud. Right? So I mean, there's some other things that are going to happen. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but I see that narrative pushing further than anything else.
No, one thing I know is this. Yeah, one thing I know from the market is, yeah, is it going to rub on CZ? Probably yes, but definitely not now. Definitely not now.
No. It's gonna
CZ
be a little bit. It'll be a little bit, but that's gonna be the narrative push, right? Don't forget how deep Sam's connections are embedded, right? I mean, that's what people seem to forget right now is how deep he is connected. But the whole market
Yeah,
itself right now needed this big correction. So this is all part of about what's going to happen. And I get what you guys are saying by not launching your project. I understand why you didn't do it, but I don't understand why you think that it's going to get better. That's my only thing.
okay. Now let me explain something to you. We're actually not talking about the market getting better. Now, I think you're actually misunderstanding me somewhere. Yeah, you got a good point actually, BNB guy. What we're doing is, let's, there are two things involved. These are the market works. Now there's a lot of fraud in the markets, a lot of fear. People are scared to invest. People are scared of exchanges. Now, if these guys, if by the time the fraud dies down a little, these people, two things are going to happen. Either the markets starts a little recovery, or everyone embraces the market the way it is and they start investing again. We're not talking about the market doing well. I'm not talking about, see, even if the market is at 220, we can actually launch. Even if the market is at 240, we can actually launch. But not when there's active frauds. Right now, the frauds are still active and still affecting the market. See, we can launch even when the market is 200. I don't know if you get my point right now. Even if
Yeah,
the market
I
is
get, I
250,
understand.
we can actually launch. But not when
It,
not when the fraud is active. Like, okay, you launch and the next minute there's a tweet, and then the whole market crashes all of a sudden from wherever it is. You understand? But then when the fraud dies down, people, two things, like I said, two things involved. Either the market begins to slowly recover, or it could actually recover. It could actually have very big bounce. Or again, people just embrace the market the way, because now in crypto, people actually don't wait for long. People are not patient when it comes to crypto. They're only scared right now. So once the news dies down, they're either, if there's no good news yet, but as soon as the news dies down, they're going to embrace the market the way it is, good or bad, and they start trading again. Those that are scared will start using exchanges again. They'll bring their funds back, and there'll be activity again. They'll start looking for the next good project to invest in, the next utility project to invest in. As a matter of fact, they will even be scared of investing in gambles. And they are going to look for projects like BullFlag to invest in. So I'm not talking about the market recovery before we launch. I'm talking about the sentiment of the markets, the current sentiment. I don't know if you understand my point. Right now we have active faults. We have
I completely
active news
understand.
right now.
I understand
Okay.
exactly what you're saying. I think you know too that it's not going to change for a while. I mean, this is not going to just blow over next week. And I get it. We're going to have these little, exit points for people. That's basically it for the next year. But I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
but then people will embrace. We just need people to embrace the market again. That's all. Right now, we still have news every day. So
Don't
the only
forget
thing that's going to die down.
box stores. All the
Okay.
big box stores are doing all of their earnings calls, and all of them missed by like 14-15% today. So I mean, that's pretty bad. We've got banks next week too, or no, December 1st. That's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah, but the most important thing right now is this whole bullshit that is going on. Every other one that has been happening, the whole CPI report, everything else has been happening, and we've all been surviving it. The same thing. Okay, look, let's see when the whole inflation started and when the whole CPI became bullshit. Market was tanking, but now nobody cares about that anymore. CPI report, good or bad, everyone just keeps doing what they're doing because they are used to it already. They've embraced it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone has embraced that part now. Everyone has embraced the whole bank stuff right now. But people are yet to embrace this whole bullshit that is going on. People are yet to embrace this whole news in the markets right now. They're scared.
And very
One
much so.
minute,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I get exactly what you're saying. I understand you're trying to do what's best for the project, but you have to also understand where I'm coming from, where I know that this is not going to be even within this next year that this is going to change. Like, I mean, you know too that this is not changing within the next year. Nothing is changing.
Within next year is 2 months away, and
No, next
I
year.
I
Like I'm
certainly
talking
know. Let me tell you.
all of
See, I certainly know. Yeah,
all of
I
20.
certainly know that. Okay, let's do something. Let's do something. Um, Within now and the next 10 days, BNB is going to be around 300. Do you believe me?
I don't care what BNB is at. I care about what's going to come out. I care about
Good.
how
Within now
these
the next 10,
dominoes fall.
what that actually means is within now the next 10 days, the whole sentiment is going to change. People are going to embrace the market the way it is, and everyone is going to fall back to trading again. And that's absolute last. I can actually tell you this. I can actually make a bet with you on this. And it's going to be just as I've said.
Those people are just going
Within
to be
within
exit liquidity, though. If people start trading, they're just going to be exit liquidity because we know it's going a lot lower. The market's going a lot.
I'm actually glad you're saying this right now. Exit liquidity. I'm actually glad you're saying this right now. And do you
Yeah.
expect us to launch a project on such a on do you expect us to launch this project with the whole with this whole sentiment right now? Okay, no, sorry, let me rephrase the question. What do you think is going to happen if we launch a project with high expectations at this time?
I don't know how high the expectations are for any project right now.
Why? Because there shouldn't be high expectations for any project right now, right? Am I right?
Well, I mean, we're in BSC shitcoins. I mean, the majority of them that actually do something are pretty slim, right?
Thank you. You've actually said the same thing I've been saying. Thank you. That's it. That's it. And right now, launching right now is as good as gambling investors' money. Launching right now is a very big gamble. Launching right now is a very big gamble because it
Launch
could actually. Okay.
time is a big gamble. Listen, man. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to understand things and understand where you guys are coming from for things. That's it. I'm just prying around to understand. I told
Okay.
you guys
Yeah, I
before,
understand.
I don't play in the BSC that much anymore. I made bags here a long time ago and I left and I do other things now, but I can still trade these markets pretty good. So I mean I might as well. But this right now is something that's going to take time regardless. So I get what you guys are doing. I'm not saying that I don't get it. I just want to understand your thought process behind everything. And I don't hear anyone else
Okay.
asking questions.
Hi,
Okay.
Dave. I can
Yeah, I can hear
understand
you.
the fears in the market right now. I think what Dave is saying, he's right. Right now, it's not the right time of launching any project. No matter how the marketing wallet is, or no matter how well the dev is. Right now, launching any project is like you're gambling the investors' money. So I will not be in support of launching soon, and depending how the nature of the market is right now, the narrative of the market right now, there is fear in the market. I'm a day trader. I'm at since the whole of the FTS something started happening. I just exist the market. Since then I've been waiting to have a good entry to see the face of the market, how the market will go. Right now, we are not bullish, we're not bearish. We are just in the middle of it. Nobody knows what will happen next. So let just have small patience more.
Thank you very much, So yeah, absolutely. It's not about the bull market or the bear market. No one knows. No one knows. No one even knows the internal fights they're having right now. All we see right now is the tweets. And for someone that they claim to be on the run, the person is still tweeting. So that's to tell you, it could actually just be a normal manipulation as well. Someone tweeted something. Someone said, not just one person, several people tweeted something. Um, with everything they claim that SBF, the owner of FTX, did, he has not been apprehended. But it took less than a week to apprehend the owners, the developer of Tornado Cash. So that should actually tell you something. If they want to get this guy, they're going to get the guy. Yeah, the guy is heavily connected. The guy is heavily connected. There are people protecting this guy. There are people protecting this guy. That's why, because if you can bring out your phone to tweet, they can get you just by tweeting something. They've gotten you already. But the fact that they've not gotten you means they don't want to get you. The fact they've not gotten you means they don't want to get you. It means that there's a bigger play out there. There's something else playing that we don't know. Well, all we know right now is the tweet. We just read the tweets and we all judge based on the tweets. But there's a bigger game being played. Otherwise, this guy will not keep tweeting every day. Otherwise, this guy will not.
That's what I'm trying to say to you too. Could you imagine the script gets flipped and it turns on CZ? What do you think then happens?
Bro, if it turns on CZ, trust me, you know the reason why I said not now? It's definitely going to happen, but not now. But if this thing turns on CZ, we should actually see BNB at 150 or even 100. If it turns on CZ.
Dave, I'm glad that you understand these things. Listen, this is what I'm trying to get at again with you guys here. I'm just poking because I understand. So you're saying that you're also here to invest or to protect your investors' funds. I'm just worried about the dominoes that are about to fall. And you know that these dominoes are about to fall. And this is your opportunity, man. I get that you're trying to do, but there's a much worse picture that could happen.
It could, in your way, it could. See, another thing we should consider is if it's going to happen.
I'm going to say that there's a good
SBF, if it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, SBF, the owner of FTX, would have been apprehended already. If it is going to happen, it should have been interrogated already. If it is going to happen. But the people that are meant to apprehend this guy are involved in whatever game is being played right now. And that's the reason why no one is going to apprehend CZ as well. That's the reason why they won't shit on CZ. And
listen,
even if it's going to happen, definitely not now.
None of this happens because none of this is good for the whole market. So I hope
it's
none
not.
of it happens. But I'm thinking logically. Okay, I'm thinking, putting everything aside because I'm a big crypto believer, man. I've always been a big crypto believer. That's why I'm here. But yeah. I don't want that narrative to be pushed and for it to happen.
Bro, as a matter of fact, in my previous I had an interactive section in my call group a few days ago, and there's one thing I said. With everything happening in the markets right now, there's something that we're actually not looking at, the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is this is actually telling us that crypto has a lifespan. If Binance goes down, what's going to happen if Binance goes down? That's one conversation that no one is willing to have. Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. The second biggest exchange in the world is facing this whole bullshit right now. What happens?
FTX will be the biggest.
Say again?
I said, I guess FTX will be the biggest then.
which may actually not. See, that's actually what's happening right now. FTX is a very big competitor, and CZ did what CZ knows how to do best, to bring them down. But what happens if this whole thing turns on CZ? What happens?
If Binance goes down, people will rely on PayPal, on Trust Wallet.
No. The big question is Trust Wallet. Yeah, who owns Trust Wallet?
CZ.
See, that's a conversation most people are not willing to have. And then CZ tells you Trust Wallet is open source, but who owns Trust Wallet?
I trust your project more now than what I did an hour ago, that you're having this conversation with me and you understand everything that's about to happen and that possibly could happen. These are all questions and concerns that I have. I don't play around, like I said, in this world anymore because I'm a different kind of investor, but I got some ins on this and people told me that it was good, so I believed it. I did a little bit of research, but that's about it. But I like your project. I like the way that you're speaking.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And the thing is, like I told everyone, I was actually open to everyone in the interactive section. We should all prepare for the worst, and the worst is now, right now, we are all waking up to the fact that crypto has a lifespan. Crypto actually has a lifespan, right? With what's going on right now, crypto has a lifespan. If CZ can bring someone down, someone can bring CZ down. That's it. It's a game. It's all a game right now. It's all, and if CZ goes down, if Binance goes down, before crypto recovers, it's going to take years. It's going to take years if actually there's going to be a recovery. If we think 16K is low for Bitcoin right now, if you think Bitcoin is going to 12K or 10K, then you have to rethink it. If peradventure CZ goes down, Binance goes down, we have to rethink Bitcoin going to 1K, 2K, or 3K, or even less than that. And that's one conversation that no one is willing to have. That's one thing we're not ready to have, because a lot of people have their funds in the exchanges. A lot of people have their funds in Binance. A lot of people have their funds in BNB and BUSD. But what happens if crypto floats up? Yeah, it could actually not happen. But then, as big as FTX, this shit could actually happen. No one is bigger than crypto. Yeah, so that's just it. Yeah. So I'll read through the chat to see if there are any questions. And one thing we should realize is crypto is man-made, and anything man-made could crash at any time.
Kind of like fiat currency.
Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely, actually.
See,
Absolutely.
everyone's just playing a game of chess right now. The central banks are playing the game. Sam's playing the game. C's playing the game. Everyone's just playing this game. The last and gonna win.
Bro, and the thing is, you know what this guy does? And there's one thing I believe, this is just my idea. Before they make that tweet, they've already shot, like, maybe probably they've put in like probably $500 million and shot their trade, and then they tweet and they know the market is going to dump. That's what I feel. I think that's what these guys actually do. They still manipulate the market despite what's going on. And these are the big players. Just imagine, I think 2 days ago when CZ was saying so much about Trust Wallet. I don't know if anyone paid attention to Trust Wallet token. It went almost 100%. And you think these guys don't know what they are doing? They know what they are doing, bro. And see, let me tell you the game I see playing right now. I see this as a threat to MetaMask. I see this as a very big threat with what Trust Wallets are doing right now. I think the next fraud is going to go towards MetaMask. I don't know, but it's just exactly what they did. I think the same game plays towards FTX, what they are playing right now. I don't know anything, but with what they are doing right now with Trust Wallet, trying to do the whole shit, the whole game they're trying to play right now with Trust Wallet, I think there's actually a bigger picture to these things they're doing with Trust Wallet right now. I think there is a bigger picture. But like I said, I don't know. Say?
No, there's definitely a bigger picture here. Not that there isn't.
Yeah. But that's one thing that many people don't know. That the Trust Wallet token went almost 100%. Went almost 100%. And you think these guys, before they made those things, you think they haven't bought the bottom of it? They did, apparently. So it's just a game. They're just playing games right now. They are bringing all competition. MetaMask is a very big MetaMask, Trust Wallet. They are competitors.
Yeah. Did you see that Serum went down? Serum
Yeah.
was down 50%, and that's a Sam. That's an FTX thing.
Yeah.
I'm a big Solana trader. I've been a Solana trader for a while. So I mean, for me, I played in Binance back in 2019 and 2020, and I made my money here. I learned a bunch of stuff, but I mean, a lot of people right now are big time players just sitting on the sidelines waiting for all this to play out. I understand where you guys go. So I mean, I want to see how these things play out too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm reading through the chat to see if there are questions. Okay, let me see. Okay. I can't see questions. Okay, if there are no questions. Okay. Like I said, we've extended the locks for the exchange tokens and for the staking. Staking, we actually plan to delay staking till probably a week or 10 days or 2 weeks after launch. We actually plan to delay staking. And for exchanges, like I said, we will only use as much as we need for exchanges, and whatever is left, whatever is not required will be burnt. Yeah. Whatever is not required, whatever is not needed will be burnt. Yes. So and so all locks have been extended. All locks have been extended, except marketing. And you guys already know, we just in the case we're not able to build to get enough volume for CMC trading, we actually do some arbitrage trading to build volume, buy and sells with marketing wallets. That's one reason why we can't lock marketing wallet right now. We actually use the marketing wallet tokens to build volume for CMC required for CMC trading, just in case we are unable to get the amount of volume we need. So we need tokens for to build volume for CMC trading. Yeah. So apart from that, every other thing has been locked. This sex has been locked, and staking has been locked, and also LP with 60 days has been added. Initially, it was locked for 100 days. 60 days has been added, and as we progress, at every milestone, we'll keep locking. Probably, if let's see what happens at launch. If we launch at a good time and with the hype, with the marketing we're going to be doing, if we're able to hit a very good if we get to a very good milestone at launch and consolidate on a very good place, we probably lock LP for 1 year. And one reason why I don't like locking LP for too long at the beginning is because we don't know if there's going to be a problem, especially with exchanges and the rest of it, and that will warrant us migrating. So until we're sure that we'll not be migrating anytime soon, then we'll actually extend LP for probably, you could even lock LP for 10 years. Yeah, we could actually lock it for 10 years, but just for everyone to feel safe, we decided to add an extra 60 days to to the LP lock. We decided to add an extra 60 days. So instead of 100 days, it's now 160 days, which will still be extended as soon as possible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can't see questions on the chat. We'll probably Okay, I can see questions in the chat. So probably schedule another AMA for Friday. Today is Wednesday, so schedule another AMA for Fridays. And while at that, everyone, please stay safe, be careful, and try to protect yourself as much as you can in this period. It's not safe out there right now. So as much as you can, try. And even if you're in projects, try to take profits right now, because nothing right now is guaranteed. And we're hoping for good news. Especially the Friday was stepping into the World Cup, so we're hoping for good news. And let's see what happens. But we have another AMA on Friday. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. See you around, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dave.